guys? What's up, you guys? I hope the stream doesn't look too bad. I am reinstalling Rocket League because those clips of car soccer get millions of views. And I'm not particularly good at the game. I can get a wall pitch here or there. But I'm really good at getting an ace off the start on the fake out, getting the boost right into the goal. And I mean, that's a 10-second clip that can get hundreds and hundreds of views. I still got my wonky battery. I can't find my other charger. Well, let's see if we can get a puff out of the yard. It's clogged, which is not a good sign. There we go. I mean, these Cresco carts don't actually like clog up like that. I mean, this is good. This right here, this is the sour pink grapefruit by Cresco. This one is not solvent free, unfortunately. It used to be CO2 blasted, but now it's butane extracted, which I don't like. But I'm not gonna not smoke it because of what it is. But that cold shit is best for you. We used to get an ounce from the weed plug, and then there was a guy called John, and John knew this other guy, and we would hang out with this other kid. We'll call him Pepe. We'd go to Pepe's house and we'd CO2 blast an ounce of weed. Get like I don't know, we get at least 4 grams of concentrate out of that or more. And we had just this big glob of shatter on this wax paper in the seal bag. And that's worth double. So those were the good old days. Maybe I'll get a steel tube and a butterfly valve and a tank, and I'll start CO2 blasting my own flower because, like I said, butane extracted. Even though this is some of the cleanest oil you can get, this is live resin. Still butane extracted and doesn't need to be. I hated that. I got some of it in my nose. That was awful. Sorry, guys. I got this wonky ass battery, and we're just gonna play skate until Rocket League's done installing, and then I'm gonna play doubles. I gotta blow my nose and shit. I'll be right back. I did a couple of live reaction videos yesterday. I pulled them down. I unpublished them, but it actually went well. Like I rambled on about in a couple of my streams, I used to be heavily involved in action sports when I was a kid. So whether we did BMX or paintball or skateboarding or snowboarding or whatever, I was always there filming it. And I had to edit it. I had to mix the audio. Sit there with the cans on all day. Have to hear the same thing over and over and over. So just that rough knowledge, you know. Then I started to make silly little videos, making everyone laugh, you know, adding sound effects, doing triple takes, doing timings and stutters, and because you gotta understand this is on Sony Vegas build 1. And what was the one that I had on the Mac? I had Final Cut, like original, and then on the PC I had Sony Vegas Studio, and it was like version 1.2. Now you could auto chroma key. You could just click a button and click out a background. Like before, when we were chroma keying, you had to be in front of the green or blue drop. You had to screen grab the color to chroma out, and then you would get these little low lights around you sometimes, and it was fucking terrible. Hey, buddy. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I have editing skills, and I will just use whatever came with the computer for now. Because Sony Vegas build 23 is $400. So I don't, we're just going to do some rough chops and some live streams, but I'm excited because I used to get mad and be like, oh, it's so tedious, and now that I'm older, I edited a video recently with just some text and some jump cuts and crossfades, and I was like, oh, this looks like better than half the shit on YouTube. So, I mean, obviously you know I'm an adult skater, degenerate pothead, but like, if I'm in for the night, because I'm an old man, and it's 9 p.m., I could just play a video game that I would normally play. My wife plays video games, but like she's not like hardcore. She plays the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, we're installing Rocket League again and just skating around until it's ready, and then you can meet me over there on Rocket League. What else was I gonna rant about? I don't know. I'm tired like I always am. I'm a regular dude. I work a lot, fam. And so now that I got the GoPro, I think I'm gonna be doing a few IRL skateboard videos and streams. I don't like people who used to say like, oh, I used to be rad. I used to be cool back in the day. But I don't know, man. I don't think I have all the muscle memory. Last summer, I built a new skateboard right before summer ended, and I'm like 200. I was like 210. I'm not doing great, right? Not my ideal. I still ended up learning a new trick. A strawberry milkshake is that trick. It's a foot plant trick where you turn the board over onto the top of your shoelace, and then you do the impossible half flip kind of thing. It's a wraparound. And so it's the foot plant wraparound. If you've seen it, you know what it is. It's strawberry milkshake. There's lots of tutorials online. It's one of those tricks that looks kind of tech. And if it's permissible to put your foot down in the game of skate, it can really trap people up, right? But I did it, and then once I got the flick and the board was in the air, I was spinning my back foot, and it was doing the impossible rotation horizontally, and then coming back, and then I was rolling away. So like, I've still got the dexterity to skateboard. Am I gonna try and do a trick down a gap or a handrail at 35? Probably not. Probably not. There's some of my friends probably can still do that, but I locked in. Before it got cold last summer, I got a heel flip back, I got a kick flip back, I got the varial kick flip back, I got front side, back side shove back, I did a no comply 180. I'm not very good at those, but I can land them. All the boneless and foot plants and fast plants, all the Mike Vallely street stuff, walking around on my hands and doing weird grabs. That's all fun. I can do all that stuff. This is what most skaters don't like to admit, is that I can barely skate switch at all. I haven't really tried switching my stance because I usually revert or turn fakie, or if the obstacle's the other way, I'll just turn around and go at it the other way. And I mean, I can't really nollie flip. I can do the kick flip with my back foot. That's it. But can I snap the fucking ollie high or the nollie high? No. But then again, if I kept at it and never joined the working world as a stiff, yeah, I'd probably be fucking sick right now. But the fact that I still can land a knee-high heel flip and kick flip, and I can still heel flip into a manual after all these years, something's still in there. Something's still in there. And I think it would be pretty entertaining to see me fall down. Like, do you think I'm gonna lock into a frontside crook on a flat bar my first try now that I'm 35? No. There's gonna be a couple slams, and that's probably gonna be entertaining for people. There's a nice little concrete pad, like 10 minutes from my house, in between this town and the next town. It's got some mani pads and ledges. It's got a flat bar, you know. And it's like a shin high flat bar. It's not even like, I don't even have to like step up to it. I don't have to knee tuck to ollie onto it. Hopefully we can get some shit going. Cause I got this little bear. I got this little bear of wax, so that we could scrape up some curbs and do some slappers. Skateboarding is fun. It's not about skill level as much as it is about subculture and excuse me. Sure, there's people that are mean and shitty to beginners, but we don't really care how good you are as long as you can do this. Can you ride around like this? Can you jump an ollie over a curb? That's it. That's all you need to be respected. You don't have to do no Tony Hawk. You don't have to fucking get technical with it. You don't have to take out your front bushing and nose manual on a bench like fucking Day One Song. The subculture accepts you if you could just ride the fucking thing and skate around. You know, maybe land a kickflip here or there. It's not... The bar isn't high. I say there's a lot more gatekeeping going on in the industrial scene and heavy metal scene. Well, you're not really goth. But yeah, you know, I would like to see a lot more people. I've seen a few people starting to pick up skateboarding in their 30s and 40s that never even skateboarded before. So that's pretty cool. It's just sad to see the skate parks empty. Because when I was growing up, there was always like an adult or two, like old dudes, like gray hair dudes, and they were ripping. And they made you like get so pumped. What's the cat? The cat he's got his zoomies right now, bro. And please don't buy skateboards from Zoomies. Please don't buy stuff from the mall skateboard store. Support your local shops. Zoomies is for fucking posers. I'm sorry. I did on a skate trip once totally destroy a fucking a truck. And I had to buy some stuff at Zoomies. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do, but try and support your local shops, okay? Because they're going out of business everywhere. if you're watching this and you have access to the live chat and you skate too, go ahead and what do you skate? I'll live and die by the brand Zero. Ever since I was 8 or 9. No way. Yeah, no, I think I was 10 when Jamie Thomas jumped down the fucking stairs at the high school, and they called it the leap of faith. And everyone on Zero, dude, like Chris Cole, like I don't always like the way he skates because he's so stiff and robotic. He's dialed. He's fucking super talented, but just his part in Young Blood when his arms are all swollen when he's jumping down that 4 block, dude, and he kept going. He was doing a nollie laser flip, a 360 heel flip. Just the way you have to shift your weight over it and scoop is he could have just done an easier trick down the set, but you have to do the front side shove it, which is the shittier, harder one that kicks out and away from you, combined with the heel flip rotation in a 360. He was doing that when he could have just scooped a tray flip or even done a regular kick flip down it. Mind blowing. But I will die for Zero. You know, even though girl skateboards, yeah, right, and stuff. There's some of my favorite skate vids are actually just 411 Video Magazine VHSs. Let's smack the ZR family. Yeah, man. Go ahead, type in the chat. I love talking about skateboarding and stuff. To the average motherfucker, when you're talking about skateboarding and stuff, it just sounds like you're speaking a different language. And like I said, no hate to anyone. All skill levels welcome. But I'll try to talk to somebody, be like, "Hey man, what setup do you ride?" "Oh, I don't know, man. I just got a board." No, I mean, like, what do you ride? Like, I made the switch years ago from 7.75s to 8.0s. I might get an 8 1/4 this time. But I'm skating an 8.0 with the 14-inch wheelbase. I got the just the way it's set up. Obviously, I don't skate with riser pads, so I'm not a fucking loser. And so I got that 14-inch base on the 139 hollows, the independent hollows. Bro, telling you, the hollows are the way to go. They're like, what, 7 grams lighter a truck? But it makes a difference. If you've ever done this like I have, I need the titanium ultralight trucks, bro. Everyone said you need to get one. I think Tensor or Destructo was sponsoring Bam Margera. Everyone wanted those trucks. And they were like white and purple. I ended up getting some not Bam branded trucks because like I don't like riding on my shit. But I got those trucks, and no, man, they were so light, the titanium Destructos or whatever, or the Tensors, I can't remember. You would flick your kick flip and it would go like boing, and then go away from you. So like, it's so important to have those chunky trucks, those independent trucks. They give, like, I love them, right? But the 139 titaniums are, or the 139 steels. I think I got the regular chrome alloy. Dude, chef's kiss. Because the standard Indy is perfect, but like the hollow bolt and the hollow forging in the axle, it just saves you just enough weight to where it's more manageable. Like being on an 8.0 gives me all the real estate I need for my big feet. I love talking about skateboarding, actually. I just shouldn't have taken like a fucking 15-year break from it, because I was just starting to get good when I was like a literal teenager. And then, I don't know, I started working one of my first jobs. I'd bring my board to work with me, that's right. I hit a nasty lip slide on the fucking park bench outside. Oh yeah, go to the skateboard park on my lunch break sometimes and try and do manual tricks on that slab. Sorry, I'm really fucking all over the place today. I've been sitting and talking this whole time. You know, who wants to see me smack this yard? This cart battery isn't my main battery. It's not fully charged. It's an old one. Let's see if we can still get a nice cloud. Yeah, weed is awesome. Weed is awesome. One man's self-medication level is another man's addiction level for sure, but getting a sativa to get up in the morning, I don't know if you guys struggle with depression, but I work a lot and the days blend together, right? Sativa is kind of like if you're into stimulants like Adderall, that stuff is terrible for your heart and your brain. Not to mention, it causes chronic dry mouth. Okay, we won't even go into the embarrassing issues with the fucked up teeth. Like, you don't want to be on Adderall. That's my first-hand experience. Chronic dry mouth, bad shit happens. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm gonna need dentures when I'm like 40. Not cool, but you hit some sativa that's in the right zone, and people will tell you when they're ranting about weed, oh, you know, weed's been crossbred so many fucking times, it doesn't matter if you have indica or sativa or hybrid, it's just weed at this point. People have said it's been crossbred so many times, it's just weed. If you get one of those pure sativas, you get one of those really good, obviously you're not going to find a true land-raised strain from, like, before people harvested it and smoked it. But a really solid sativa, like, this is sour grapefruit oil. And, that'll get you out of your funk. Oh, hi, Salem. Hi, buddy. I guess. So, this is one I haven't opened yet. Here's some Morning Dew flower. This is a sativa by Cresco. 29% THC overall. And the little number is 0.67. Ouch. Ouch. This was the Eages that I embarrassed myself making my first weed video, like, very quickly. This is 0.57% indica dominant hybrid. And then here we have the lemon bean, another Cresco. This one is 1.01%. And total THC content 23.52. You know, like I said in another video, you don't have to just be like, dude, what's that 30%? Give me that 31% THC. When you go to the weed store, it's that little number, the smaller one. That's like the concentration. It might be different in a different state that you live in, how they print it. I know I picked up weed when I was in Arizona, and they didn't have all the stats on the package, and I was kind of pissed off. Anyway, I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And once again, the cat went to the window to sniff it. I opened it for him because he was a feral cat. I said that in a bunch of videos. I found him when he was only a few months old. He was in rough shape. He was surviving. He was getting food and stuff. And then I was feeding him, and that's one thing came to another. It led to another. Whatever. It came to another. And he's my pet now, and my little baby, and my son. I love him. Black cats are awesome. No, what was I ranting about? I was ranting about being stoned. Let's just address the elephant in the room right now. There's so many bad stereotypes about it. We all have that one friend or acquaintance or someone we know that just smokes into oblivion and fucking doesn't do anything. Like, I'm blazing up and I'm playing 3 hours of Step Maniac. I'm blazing up and I'm exploring the nature path. I'm blazing up and I'm not getting couch locked. Like, shit, if you're a novice and you smoke a really, really high CBD, like black Afghan indica, and you get stuck to the couch because you're relaxed for once and you don't have body pain, that's one thing. But, like, yeah, we gotta address that. I can't help but think that there's a lot of people that just stayed away from pot when it could have helped them because, like, their uncle's a fucking loser and he's like 60 and he lives with his mom, right? That's an unfortunate, but it's not a side effect of the weed itself. That's people with addictive personality. I have addictive personality. A lot of people do. But yeah, because I remember I thought weed was so stupid, and I thought it was like a loser thing. And I was like, oh, I'm like, kind of like when we were younger, and I first did it with my wife, and she's like, dude, are we gonna be all fucked up? People aren't gonna notice. And she smacked that fucking joint, and she goes, this is all it does? And I was like, what do you mean this is all it does? I'm high as fuck. And she goes, I'm calm. I feel relaxed. I want to go for a walk. That shit was funny. I guess she was expecting it to make her feel like fucked up and drunk or like see shit. I don't know. I don't know what when we were younger, you know. But then she was like, "Oh, this just makes me calm." It was pretty hilarious. All right, it's gonna lag the stream. I'm gonna check the progress of the download. Hey. So Rocket League is at 45%. Well, it's pretty twisty, huh? Oops. Oh yeah. So, you know, I said this joke in one of my test streams, but people have asked me before, Eages, what are magic mushrooms really like? And I said, oh, just like a pervert at the beach. They come in waves. Yeah, well, it was funny in my head. You want to go surfing? Ew. A Band-Aid in your burrito? That sounds like we're eating an Elgin. Hello, welcome to El Faro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I always like El Paraíso more. Oh, if you're from the Chicago suburbs, like, you know what I'm talking about. There's taco stand rivalry. There's Los Camales. Like, man, it's kind of like Krusty Krab versus the Chum Bucket, bro. Damn, son. I do love me some Mexican cuisine, you guys. I grew up in a predominantly Hispano area. So we would get out of school, and then the Arab guys and the Hindu guys at some of the corner stores, they would serve us alcohol when we were teenagers. Let's not even the Serbian guy too. It has to, I don't know. They're like, you're a man. Like, I don't know if it has to do with the culture, but we would go to this place to buy rolling papers, and the store owner would just be like, you guys want the beer? I know you cool. You want the beer? I know you cool. You know get in trouble. Like, you cool? You want the beer? And we would just... Dude, I have so many stories from my fucked up hometown. You gotta understand, it's kind of the thought census is, oh, you're not from the city. You're not from the streets. You're not from the real streets. You're not out in the trenches, man. You ain't hard. Bro, when you live 20 minutes away from the city, that crime seeps in. It goes in and out daily. I mean, you got plugs that commute, okay? Believe it or not, you got plugs on the CTA being like, okay, I'm gonna stop in. You know, it go all the way from Rockford to Aurora, and like, shit, man. You think the rich, nice neighborhoods don't have that shit? Go to South Barrington. There's Coke moms. I mean, come on. Naperville, Illinois, is the swinger capital of the world. You don't think that they're boofing drugs? Swapping wives and boofing drugs. Somebody put that on a t-shirt for me. Wow, he's eating my cock. Look at that. I fucked him in the mouth so hard he disappeared. I'm gonna have to make a clip from that one. Jesus Christ. What was I ranting about? Oh, ghetto town, Hispanic town, tacos. It wasn't just Mexicans. It was Mexicanos, Portoros, Nicas, El Salvadorians. Fucking, it was a mixed bag of Spanish-speaking people that would all fight. and there was, some blacks and Asians mixed in there, but I grew up in a Hispanic neighborhood, and it was funny because I can speak a little Spanish and understand a lot of Spanish, right? But when Puerto Rican guys speak Spanish, it's like a super fast, jumbled mess to me. And like the Mexican guys, oh, hey, ¿cómo estás, güey? Like, hey, ¿qué onda, puto? Like, I know that stuff. When the Puerto Rican guys speak Spanish, it's like a typewriter. I don't get it. guess Spanish is kind of close to my mother tongue, Italian, and you know, of course, all the people in my family died, so that I never got to learn how to speak my own language. But that's, that's whatever. I could always go on vacation with a translator, right? Un gelato, por favore. Because, let's face it, Italian Americans are kind of their own separate phenomenon. Like, you wouldn't go over to Italy and be like, hey, what's the mozzarella? Because they'd be like, what the fuck, mozzarella? Like, what are you talking about? Hey, gabagool. Like, they're not... It's its own thing. When you think about, like, Tony Soprano shit. John Gotti. It's like its own thing. It's like the immigrant generation, no English. The parents came, and they laid down the fucking crime, and then the kids took over, and then it's its own fucking thing. I just do a 540 front flip double grab? Okay. Thanks for watching, enjoying my ranting, because I'm really bored waiting for this game to install. I thought it was installed, and I checked my drive, and nope. But, some of the perks of growing up in a super Hispanic area is that, like, a lot of Italians tend to be absorbing other people's cultures because we love to cook, and so when you figure out, like, oh, how the fuck do I make that sauce? That shit's wild. We love to cook, so, like, that's how we, like, communicate. So I've absorbed a lot of culture through, like, food, But in particular, there's a play on a torta. Everyone knows the torta, the Mexican sandwich on the big bun thing. It's fucking delicious. But there's something called the pambazo, and it's basically a torta where they take the bread and they dip it in a sauce and fry it in a pan. And it comes out looking like the Brood Witch from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's either all red or whatever, or sometimes orange. Yeah. I don't know what they're putting on it to make it so delicious, but it's delicious. And, like in traditional French cuisine, there's like the mother sauces, like the bechamel, and then the, ganache, all the, the sauces and things, right? That sauce they put on the bun, that's gotta be one of those mother sauces. Ew, I said mother sauce. That's a website somewhere. You know what? Why'd he bail standing still? I just jumped. Yeah, exactly. So I'm probably going to re-upload this one to YouTube. So if you're watching this and you've made it this far through my bullshit and my squeaky voice, congratulations and thank you. But, yeah, I rant about your hometowns in the comments. Because some people are going to pick up on what suburb I live in. I'm not trying to give away my location, but they're going to know what town I live in because I said the taco places that were feuding. But yeah, dude, it's pretty awesome. And I look at it like two ways. There was a very small minority of other whites that were like racist or angry, and they were like, they're taking over. And it's like, dude, we live in a Hispanic neighborhood. What do you mean they're taking over? Like, people were so racist. And it's like, and instead of being like a shithead, a hateful fuck knob like that, I was like, oh, We can get tacos at 3 in the fucking morning. Like, why be racist? It just makes no sense to me. You know, motherfuckers make fun of Asians, and then they go home and watch Naruto. Like, come on, man. That's the society we live in. What? Do you need me to mute my mic? If you come see the cat, you're gonna be on the internet camera. My wife works a job around sensitive information, and she doesn't want to be on the World Wide Web. But she does want to be in some other type of videos, but I guess I would have to blur her face or not show it or something. I don't know how that's gonna work. Whee! That was a cool ass grab. Rawr. Because we're the bears. You know, every couple has some sort of corny term of endearment. We call each other the mama bear and the papa bear because her moniker is Sujikuma, or in Korean is Kom. And so she's like the bear. And then I guess I adopted it too. And one of our first dates, we went to, you know, we're married now, but like one of our first dates, we went to the Japanese arcade and we won Rilakkuma and Rilakkuma in the UFO claw machine, and it was like, oh, the bears, right? Everyone's got something corny, but she's the head honcho boss, the mama bear, and I'm just kind of the papa bear. Those are like our radio handles. You know, it's something real. It's something cool. It's unique. She's always called herself Suji Bear, so I guess I'm a bear too. Yeah. Yes. Her name is Suji. It's like Mount Fuji, but with an S. Salem bear. So even the cat is a bear now, I guess. Speaking of Kuma's, around here we have a burger place called Kuma's Corner. It's pretty fucking sick. It's like a heavy metal themed place. And you're like, well, how sick can a place like that be? Like, they're not gonna play like slam metal or death metal. No, it's pretty fierce. And you go to the jukebox. I put on cephalotripsy and shit. And I got to listen to guttural slam while I ate my cheeseburger. So if you're ever in Illinois, there's multiple locations of Kuma's Corner. So yeah, there's a lot of things that say bear around here. Oh, she's gonna run a vacuum cleaner. Go for it. The boba place is called Bearology. So yeah, can't make this stuff up, dude. It's like one of those universal synchronicities. There's gotta be another couple that calls each other bears, right? Or whatever. And then they saw the tea shop and they're like, oh, Bearology? Like, it's a synchronicity. But don't be super spiritual to the point where everything's a divine synchronicity. Oh my god, my receipt came out to $69,420. Oh my god, it's a synchronicity. Not everything is, We are in divine communion with the universe. Okay, man. I know that sounds trippy dippy, but once you go down the rabbit hole and eat the acid, you have this like weird epiphany, and you're like, oh, life is sacred, and I should be kind to everyone and everything. To a point, though. You know, evil people like Donald Trump and stuff. You know, we're not gonna. Here's the thing: we're not gonna wish death. We're not gonna wish negativity. If you seek to be a light in the universe, nasty people will get theirs, man. Be the light. Unless someone's trying to like fuck you up in the streets. Then light them up. You know, going on that topic, I won't go on about Lil Jeff or anything, but when you hear the rappers talking about that Draco, that Drizzy, that's the Century Arms Draco. It's like a shitty pistol with a foregrip. It's a machine pistol, and it's chambered in 7.62. Like it's a NATO round. It's almost like a 223. So it's like a big fucking like rifle shell in a pistol with a foregrip, and it comes with a banana clip. I've seen him at the gun range. I've seen him in real life. Yeah. I mean, would it probably overheat and blow up in your hand? Yeah. Would I still get one? Probably. That game's gotta be done installing pretty soon. Get on to some content. I like seizing up and flipping around. Yeah. Hey, Salem. Can you go to your mommy? She doesn't want to be on camera. Good boy. He went right over to her. Yeah, so going back to like the LSD enlightenment stuff, you know, once you've had like an ego death and you view yourself in the right context and you're not full of yourself, yeah, when you hear like, oh, this person hurt an animal, you're like, what the fuck? Instead of just being appalled like you were before, you're appalled and disgusted, and you're like, that goes against the code. She was worried she's on the camera. Even if you did walk by it, I could blur your face out. She had to go get the cat a treat. But yes, people who hurt animals are demented. When people are like, I'm gonna go hunting, I'm gonna mount a fucking whatever. It's like, dude, your penis is so small you have to go kill shit. I'll never relate to those people. If you're a hick in the sticks and you're shooting deer and like feeding them to your family, that's one thing. But if you're out there just blasting shit because you think it's fun, that's sick. There's something sick and wrong with you. I still consume meat, right? I try to eat organic when I can, but geez, like there's grocery stores and stuff. People act so unevolved. Yeah, if you hunt animals and you have fun doing that, get the fuck off my channel. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid cunt. You know, people are like, well, I'm just taking little Billy hunting. He needs to learn how to fucking kill a goddamn animal to get mentally scarred. And it's like, yeah, no wonder he had no problem shooting up the school. Because his dad taught him to kill when he was younger, and he's unfazed by it. If you can do it to an animal, you can do it to a person. She just did finger guns at me. Yeah, I'm ranting. I'm all over the place. We talked about guns, gangbangers, tacos. But people who shoot animals, and it's like fun, like they post it on YouTube and stuff. It doesn't get pulled down. It's like, oh yeah, that pig's head just exploded and he's like squirming around on the ground. And it's like, Bubba, you can put that on YouTube. That's cool. And I understand that a lot of pigs do need to be, like wild pigs do need to be killed because they're there's invasive hog species and they're overbreeding. I'm not an idiot, okay? I understand that you gotta take out some coyotes and take out some certain animals that are pests, right? That's unfortunate, but we have to coexist. But people who are out there on their farm and they're just like, hey, you see that squirrel? He needs to be unalived. Like, that's twisted, but that's normal here. Yeah, someone could have shot my cat, you know? Because they don't care. Rocket League's gotta be done soon. Let's check that. It says it's still at 46%. I'm gonna repeat that in case the stream lagged when I checked it. It's still at 46%. Well, let's skate. Let's actually focus up again. I would hop on gears, but I don't want to cut the stream. Well, that'd be cool if I survived that. Hey, Suji Bear. I love you, dude. Thanks for letting me stream in the living room, babe. That made me seem so whipped. That made me seem so whipped. What I meant was, I'm having my time down here, okay, asshole? No, we have 3 or 4 setups in the house with Xboxes and stuff. So, my man cave is my penis. So anyway, I'm not pussy whipped. It's just there's multiple. I have the computer upstairs. I have the Xbox and the TV screen upstairs. I have one in my room for rainy days. So I'm playing on the big TV because my eye condition. We have an understanding that it's easier for me because I'm like Mr. Magoo. Come on, Salem. Come here, buddy. Did you just finish your dinner? Come on. He's gonna be 2 years old soon. Ouch. That almost went up my ass crack. Getting credit carded from this height, that's gonna take time to heal. Watch this. Not that. I just broke my knees. Alright, let's do the eternal loop again. Because this stream is much funnier than the last one. Oh no, I fell out of it. So last time I did the eternal loop, I got to 5,000 feet manual. Oh no, I'm not gonna tell you my secret, but I didn't hit the thumbstick the right way, and I didn't stay in the tube. But yeah, I got to 5,000 feet. I was spinning for like 2 minutes straight. Let's do a couple super loops. If you check it, oh, you cocksucker! Oh, that reminds me, I have to clip out the clip where the guy was sucking my wiener. Because that was funny. But also, check out on my YouTube, I've got a short with the crazy loop song, and I'm doing the loop-de-loop, and yeah. I'm jumping too far. Oh. Okay. I made that fakey 360 flip kind of look like an impossible. Because you can't do an impossible in this game. You can't land Casper, you can't land rail, you can't fucking do some other tricks. Like, it's cool what you can do. They thought about stuff, and this game is 10 years old, but it wouldn't be that hard to put in the front flip mechanic of the board to get like an impossible scoop and do certain tricks where you step off, flip the board onto your own foot, or like doing rail flips. It wouldn't be that hard to add into the game. Alright, let's try and do this super loop a couple more times and then... Alright, here we go. I feel sad for, you know, the guys who are so pussy that they work all hard, all shit, and they want to play some Xbox or fucking chill the fuck out. And their girl's like, no, you can't. What if I could pop out and land? Probably. Like, I never understood those rage videos where the girl was like smashing the PlayStation or whatever. shit! Is this guy gonna come over here? Damn. Oh! I took him out and I'm still going. Holy shit! Oh, dude, I'm definitely re-uploading this to YouTube. This is great. This stream is great. Hope it's not just laggy as fuck because I'm installing the game, but... Oh, download versus upload. I should be kind of okay. Dude. That was epic. Like, I took the impact. Oh, he stopped me. Fucking dick. I took the impact and kept going. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you guys are fucking dicks. He's like, what? He's like, how do I get around this fool? Like this. Don't make me come over there and eat your ass! He just respawned right there. Come here, bitch! I'm not done with you! How dare you! Now we can cuddle. I like spooning with you. Oh yeah. Tacos y tortas y burritos. You don't know, dude. I'm actually craving something called milanesa. It's like a breaded. If you get the steak milanesa on a torta, oh my god, it's so good. Yay, tortas! Sweet, I came out of the tube. Alright, we're gonna teleport somewhere else and get some tricks while this game is still installing. Crunch. This one's from my man JC. Oh, Jeff Christ. I want to get one more flip. Come on. Oh, I over-rotated. That was pretty creamy. He stepped on my nipple. Thanks, Craig. Ooh. Like I said before, if Skate 4 doesn't have realistic bails, what I mean by that is like the soft ragdoll, this is great, it's funny, but like some of these impacts, you're gonna crack a bone and you're gonna be bloodied up and you're gonna be your arm's gonna be facing the wrong way. And I think that in Skate 4 they've got to put like that rigid skeleton inside the ragdoll so that when you do bail hard enough, you break bones and it looks fucking weird. Like, right? I can't be alone on that one. Because if you're gonna have a game type centered around breaking as many bones as possible, right? Talking about all the meat challenges. If you have a game type like that, and the guy's a soft ragdoll, like, what other game? There was a game called Flat Out, and you'd launch the driver. It was on, was it the Xbox or 360 era? I can't remember. God, I'm fucking old. Speaking of old, I gotta go sport a piss again, dude. And then, you know what I mean? And I'll come right back to this stream. I have to do another different kind of stream. Oh, this phone died. It's okay, I got my other device. How long was I holding in my piss for the second time? Because I feel more focused now. Alright, I'm back. She needed one of these, and she didn't want to come on the camera. Respectfully. Understandable. Alright, you guys. Actually, turning the heat setting up worked better on the pen on this old battery. That's funky. I'm gonna take another doozy. can't get them all. Let's go to... Excuse me. Let's go to the ghetto spot. Reminds me of my hometown. Excuse me. This really cheap mic has bad mic monitoring. It has bad live, like, noise cancel. So when I cough, it just... Or if I just make a loud noise, it... Yeah. True story. My good headset got broken. And I won this in an arcade machine. I just was like, you know what? I'm going to use the Walmart brand headset. Because then I'm not going to buy a new one. The timing on that finger flip, dude. Like, honestly, it's almost unlandable. I can't believe I just did that. That's... See, it's almost impossible. I'm trying to get the varial. Yeah, I can't believe I did it. I don't... The varial gotta go like this. The shove it motion. It's not... What was that? This controller really did hit the deck. I don't know if PlayStation controllers are as shite, but like, if you fuck up the thumbstick, like, hard, these are pretty robust. They can take an impact, but anybody who's played Xbox knows what I'm talking about. If it hits the floor, or if you have a mishap where you're connected with your mic, and if it hits just the right way, it breaks in the thumbstick before, like, it would normally by natural use. I don't know if it's a design flaw or just because they're fairly strong controllers. You can drop them down the fucking stairs and you can still get play. I'll be right back, stream. I gotta go take care of something for the boss. Okay? Okay, I'm back. Okay. Whew. Alright, I was gonna say something relevant, and then I forgot. Oh well. I had to run off screen to go take care of a little domestic chore real quick. And yeah. There she is. Did you wash your hands? God damn. So shit, I had something to say, and I totally forgot because I had to run off screen and take care of that. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. I was talking about Xbox versus PlayStation controllers. And I'm not an Xbox versus PlayStation guy. I have my fat PS2 actually hooked up to this TV with the HDMI scaler. I love PlayStation, I like Nintendo, I like Xbox. You know, what? Sorry, I got a little side conversation going on. But fair enough. She was cussing me out for my mess in the kitchen, which is totally fair. I'm not a slob. I'm a pig. It's different. Anyway, back to the. I like all games, right? You know, I like to have fun. I like to play all. Like I play the dance game. I'm playing the skating game just because it's like the chill game to play when you're just ranting. And I'm waiting for that game to install. But my point is, I had the PlayStation 4, like the Pro model, and I was so stoked on it, right? I was like, dude, I'm gonna be able to play all these games. And no backwards compatibility. So, shame on me for getting the PlayStation and not knowing ahead of time. I ended up getting rid of it, but does the PlayStation 5 have the full backwards compatibility library? Because then it's like, what's the point? I might have to get the new PS5 then. And Gears of War, the first 3 games I think are going to PlayStation, but without multiplayer. That's so weird. Can we get some of their console exclusives then? I really want to play Demon's Souls and Bloodborne. Because Dark Souls 1 and 3 in particular are some of my most favorite games. I've played through those games so many times. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. I tripped. That was funny. Sorry. Went off screen. She was asking me if I could go to the store to pick up a few things. But we have the things that we need here in our house to get some shit done. And I'm like, dude, I'm baked. I'm playing Xbox. I'm not going to the Jewel Osco. Fuck. Oddly enough, being baked at Jewel Osco is pretty chill. Like, Walmart is too hectic. Sometimes, if you're real baked and you're in Walmart, it's like a panic attack. But Jewel is relaxed. I don't know. Hit the yard target. I will be getting off here soon-ish. Waiting for that other game to install. And doing some shit around the house. But let's try and get that varial over the couch, shall we? I got the finger flip again. Okay, no way. I'll take it. I'll just take it. He tried to fuck me. He just racked his nuts. Come here. God damn it, Kevin. Alright, can we get a late flip off that? Christ flipping down the street, motherfucker. Holes in my hands and my feet. Just to be clear, there's no such thing as a Jesus Christ, okay? Just to be clear. Get some fun and goofy skating in. I saw this guy look at me. What an asshole. We gotta take care of that. Dog pile. Come here, motherfricker. Okay, check this out, guys. Raw talent. Okay, I want to go from that kicker ramp and bail a Christ here and smash my fucking nutsack. That would be pretty pro, wouldn't it? Let's get it. Let's do it. Come on, we gotta smash our nutsack on this.